name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. VIP Sports. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer. Tuesday, February 23rd, 2016. It's a gorgeous day out here in Las Vegas, a little windy. I don't know how I got Skip to come in to do the podcast. We were supposed to do one yesterday, but I got the big Skipper sitting here with me. What's up, Skip?
Feeling pretty horrible there, bud. Glad you think it's funny.
You look phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, Skip has a major illness. He supposedly got a food poison. What'd you get poisoned from? Wasabi tofu?
I'm thinking that it had to be the spam wasabi that I had Sunday night.
Fucking disgusting. Where were you eating spam wasabi at to start with?
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out what it was, okay? I was fine Saturday morning. I was fine early afternoon. I went out, had some ice cream, some gelati with the wife and the son. I did something I hate to do, which is go to Walmart and the grocery store. I could have caught some kind of degenerate bug at the Walmart.
Oh, you caught Walmartitis.
That could have easily happened.
That's a fact. Somebody coughed on you, sneezed on you, you got fucked. You're fucked.
I mean, that could have easily happened.
Yeah.
But I was feeling fine all day. After I came back from Walmart and the grocery store, we ate a little bit. I had some spam wasabi.
Now, is this part of your diet with your berries and nuts and all this other shit that you're doing? Spam wasabi, is that part of the diet, or?
Let's just say a guy like me shouldn't be eating fucking seaweed.
That's a fucking fact, dude. Your system took that shit and went into a cardiac arrest.
Oh, my God.
You give a motherfucker like you some seaweed or some fucking shit like that, your body was probably tripping.
I think I've overdone it now.
Oh, yeah, you OD'd. You OD'd on seaweed.
I gotta go back to hot dogs with sauerkraut and mustard, fucking cheeseburgers.
Fuck yeah.
Pepperoni mushroom pizza. No, listen, I've been doing great, man. I mean, I dropped a few pounds. Things are going pretty well. I've only cheated a few times. But I can guarantee you there will be no more spam wasabi.
You know, I bust your balls, but you were sick as a fucking dog. I talked to you yesterday.
Still fucked up.
You sounded like death. I mean, you're playing it off real good today. You got a little, perky energy, and I appreciate that. But I do know how sick you were, and I really appreciate you being here. Like I said, it's February 23rd. It's 6 days before the tournament. I couldn't be more excited. We're making more money right now in college basketball than you possibly could ever make in football, ever in your fucking life. The end of February, the month of March, there is more money to be made betting sports than any other month. Month of March is the biggest sports wagering month in the history.
There's only 4 more regular season college basketball games left. These teams are coming down to the nitty-gritty now. Some teams only have 3 games left. Some teams have 4 games left. The conference tournaments, as you said, are right around the corner. We're within about 2 weeks of conference tournament play. It's about to get crazy up in here.
It is. And like I said, we got a big show for these people out there today. Before we get into our show, Skip, why don't you tell the people and the listeners that actually want to start making money, that actually want to take that fucking plunge into second income, how they can get a hold of us and join the winning team. I mean, it is a $1 trillion industry. They deserve their fair share.
They absolutely do. And
tell them how they can join the winning team.
All you got to do is call us, 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free pick, you just want to test the water, put your toes in the water, see how warm it is, go to our website. It's VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Spell out Las Vegas. VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages on there for all levels of sports bettors, every shape and size. You can subscribe to these podcasts on YouTube and iTunes. We love to read all your comments, so go ahead, put a comment in there. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, we're fucking everywhere. You might even run across me in a sports book somewhere.
My God, you're liable to catch him at a World Series. You're liable to catch him at a Super Bowl, a playoff championship game. You're liable to catch him at Wimbledon. You might catch his ass at the Daytona 500. But you're definitely going to catch him around where some motherfuckers are laying bets.
Never been to a 500, though. I wouldn't mind doing that.
No?
I'm not a NASCAR fan. I wouldn't mind going to a 500, though.
Well, I mean, not to jump around, but why don't we get into it right away? We got a beautiful podcast. I was actually going to talk about NASCAR a little bit today. I haven't talked about it in a while. Did you see Ken Griffey Jr., waving the flag at the Daytona 500? Yes or no?
I didn't see shit yesterday.
No, you
As a matter of fact,
you
I
saw shit yesterday.
As a matter of fact, I saw a lot of shit yesterday.
Oh my God, you were sick as fuck. Huh?
However, it wasn't Ken Griffey Jr. or the Daytona or anything else.
Oh my God. Well, as you know, Denny Hamlin wins the Daytona 500, which was, they say, the closest finish in history. So yesterday they broke history with the closest finish ever. Here's one thing that I really do like about Denny Hamlin. And like I said, there's a lot of wagering in NASCAR. I mean, we don't see a lot of it. I mean, is there millions of dollars wagered? Absolutely. But it's a billion-dollar industry. So on a big level versus small, it's very, very small.
It's very tiny.
It's like a smaller than a mouse's pussy, smaller than mouse shit, smaller than a midget on his knees type deal. I mean, extremely small. Doesn't make it bad, but in the sports wagering industry, NASCAR is very, very small.
Well, let's explain briefly how you can bet on NASCAR out here in Las Vegas. There's a couple different ways. You can bet on who's going to win the race. Each driver has odds just to win the race.
Just like golf. It's real similar to golf. It's an individual sport. Everybody has odds. Everybody, and then you can also bet the field as well. They'll put like certain amount of drivers in the field, and you get odds. For instance, I think Denny Hamlin was like a 37-1.
I'm not sure.
So you bet $100, you know, you win 3,700 on that guy.
Or you can bet heads up, driver against driver.
Correct. Here's the thing that I thought was cool. When he was in second grade, this is Denny Hamlin I'm talking about, he wrote a letter to himself, wishing himself a congratulations to himself for a Daytona 500 victory. Dreams do come true, brother. And I've been telling people that all the fucking time. I mean, when you were sneaking in your uncle's sports book at 13, putting in that LA Laker bet, did you ever think you would be on TV as the #1 documented individual in the world?
No.
So dreams do come true, Skipper. I mean, your dreams came true at a certain point. Huh?
Oh, my dreams are still coming true.
Mine are coming true every single day, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you know, it is
Every day I go home and see my beautiful wife, my dreams come true. I got to give her a shout out for taking care of my sorry ass the last 24 hours.
Shout out there to the Mrs. Skipper out there, because I tell you what, that had to be a horrifying sight.
Let's just say she is a beautiful woman. She's a nurse by trade.
Oh, she'd have to be.
Listen, gentlemen, if you ever get a chance to hook up with a nurse, get that nurse, lock it up, and put a ring on it and take care of it.
Oh, that's a fact.
She is a fucking saint, Steve.
Well, yeah, like I said, you guys, and we'll just get into it real quick, and then you could probably paint the picture. If you can imagine Big Skipper there on the toilet, if I remember you telling me you were throwing up into a bucket while you were sitting there doing something else. So it was a rough day for you out there, to say the least.
It was a rough day, and I'm glad my wife was around. She made some Jell-O for me. She got me some ginger ale.
Well, you remember the text that I sent you. You know I'm a good guy. I'm a good sport. I think my exact words was, put a wine cork in your ass and get to fucking office, do the podcast. And wasn't that my text?
Yeah, you were looking out for me, man.
I was like, Skip, dude, I want you to feel better. I want you to get some rest. But do me a favor, put a cork in your ass and get to work and finish out this podcast, would you?
That is exactly what you said.
Oh, my fucking God. But like I said, one of the closest races ever finished. He got the job done. There's not too much money in NASCAR, but for the people that watch NASCAR, I'd have to say 70% of them bet. And these guys are pulling in, what, 100,000 people per race minimum?
Oh, fuck, it gets crazy. Minimum
150,
well over that.
150,000 out here in Las Vegas, 200,000.
I've been to 2 NASCAR races here in Vegas at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway with my son. When my son was younger, he was a big NASCAR fan. I took him to 2 of them. I'm not a big fan of it. However, if you are a big fan, and they do have one hell of a following, there's millions of people that love their NASCAR.
And like I said, congratulations for Denny Hamlin.
He passed him on the last lap, right?
Yeah, but it was like one of the closest finishes ever. I mean, he kicked ass. He got the job done.
Cool.
And like I said, it was a good race. Like I said, just congratulations for winning the 500. Like I said, my main thing about the story is fucking kid wrote himself a letter saying congratulations for winning the Daytona 500.
So in second grade, he wrote himself a letter. I would love to win, like a letter to Santa Claus. I would love to win the Daytona 500.
No, he's congratulated himself as if he won.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, dreams do come true. That's what caught my eye in this story. I don't give a fuck much about NASCAR.
What caught my eye to this story was Ken Griffey Jr. waving the green flag.
Yeah, chilling.
I didn't realize he was. Yeah. I mean, I don't like to stereotype people. However,
well, no, Ken Griffey.
I would
he's
never,
square as a box, bro.
I would never never say Ken Griffey Jr. was a fucking NASCAR fan. You know what I mean?
Well, you expect him to be at a Drake concert or
No,
what?
he wouldn't have been on the top of my list for waving the flag.
Oh, fuck. Hey, at the most redneck... Hey, listen, at the Daytona 500, out of all races.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The most redneck of redneck fucking neck.
I would never would have saw that coming.
Oh, my God. Yeah, hey, listen. You don't have to be white or black to be a redneck. I guess he might be a black neck.
I don't know what he is, but I definitely wouldn't have... If there would have been a multiple choice question and he would have been in one of the answers, I wouldn't have picked him.
I can tell you...
That's what I'm saying.
I can tell you somebody that fit even more confusing. 50 Cent 2 years ago was at the Daytona 500.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually a funny deal because the lady announcer that was doing it seen 50 and 50 was walking over to talk to her and the lady like literally ran. The announcer lady was walking away, scared to talk to 50 over at the race.
I would have said like maybe Blake Shelton or like one of the Duck Dynasty guys.
They fit the bill a little bit better, but hey, this is a new world. Can't be prejudiced to the size, shape, or color of the ball, and you sure as fuck can't be prejudiced in this day and age. Otherwise, you only get part of the money. One thing about us is we want it all, don't we?
Oh, I want every bit.
And there's no room for prejudice in this day and age anyway. Like I said, the world's
I'm not
mixed.
trying to be prejudiced.
I know you're not.
I made that perfectly clear.
No shit.
However, he wouldn't be in the multiple choice answers.
Skip.
I wouldn't have picked him.
That's why we do a show, because no one says what we say. Yeah, it was a little weird that black ass Ken Griffey Jr. was waving the fucking flag at the Daytona.
Yeah.
Okay? Most people are going to understand that.
That's what caught my attention.
So, yeah, I mean, we ain't give a fuck to say it, but it is what it is. Moving on into the politics a little bit, which we don't say much about it, but knowing that Donald Trump was right up the street at your house at South Point last night, I mean, you could have threw a rock and wouldn't seen him. Due to the fact that you were pissing and shitting at the same time, you might have not made it last night. Did you make it over to the caucus?
I gotta be honest with you. I had every intentions on going to the South Point Hotel Casino right here in Las
For
Vegas.
a little caucus out here in Las Vegas? Or?
Well, it's funny you mentioned the caucus. I'm going to the caucus this evening with my wife.
Congratulations.
The Republican
Skipper's
caucus.
very political, guys. This dude isn't just some fucking salesman that runs his mouth. I mean, this is a sharp motherfucker. This is a guy that made, let's just say, 6 figures in Sirius Satellite Radio when no one knew about Sirius Satellite Radio. And I can give you about 7 other things that Skip's made me a lot of money at. This is a sharp motherfucker right here. That's why I listen to him about politics. Me, I don't know shit. I got locked up in the penitentiary at 20 years old, and ever since I never gave a fuck. I used to give a damn, but I never gave a fuck.
Well, I give a whole lot of fuck. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot one individual can do. That's the frustrating part. However, I will do what my rights are. I mean, I've been voting ever since I was 8.
You're going to exercise your rights.
I'm going to exercise my right. I'm going to the caucus tonight with my wife. We're going to speak our mind. We're going to get in there. We're going to caucus. And I just hope
You're going to bring your cock to the caucus?
I'm bringing my cock to the caucus.
You're going to flop your cock out at the caucus?
Yeah. I'm just hoping I feel all right. I might have to run out of there.
But here's the deal. I know you have you could go on for 6 hours how you feel about every candidate because you're into this shit and you support your country.
But I won't do that here.
So why don't you just let me go over some brief shit about the people and then you just give me a couple brief statements what you think, okay?
Fair enough.
Donald Trump last night at the South Point. Would you have liked to go see him?
Would have loved to win. I had a friend, we were planning on going, a friend of mine and myself. He actually texted me last night, said, "You ready for the fucking Trumpster?" And I said, "Dude, I got some bad news. I'm in bed and it ain't good. I'm not going to make it."
For a guy like myself, I look at Donald Trump as, first of all, I'm not too political, but I've watched the elections due to the fact that you have to. If you're an American, it's on your TV a lot. It's on your news.
Right.
You're going to know what the fuck's going on one way or another. It seems like this whole thing is a fucking circus. I am for Donald Trump to win. He's got a lot of money. He's more of a businessman than any one of these fraudulent motherfuckers. It's whether he takes his business sense and uses it for good or for bad. I mean, is he going to use it for Trump Industries or are he going to use it for America? It's the only thing that scares me a little bit.
I think he'll probably do what every politician does, and he'll use it for...
A little bit of both.
He'll use it for himself and he'll use it for America. The thing I like about Trump is he's the best negotiator out there. We've made some really bad fucking deals this country,
Correct.
Steve.
Yeah.
We've made some really bad deals.
You got $2 trillion for war, but you can't feed the homeless.
Yeah, we're making bad deals all over the fucking world, and Trump is a fucking negotiator. He's got the book, The Art of the Sale, The Art of the Negotiation. He's like me and you, man. He's a fucking closer. He's a salesman. He'll get the fucking deal.
I like his attitude.
He'll get the deal. He'll get the fucking deal done, and he'll get it done where we benefit and we're not getting fucked up the ass.
Well, it's just like he said. He's like, in America, we have so many homeless people, but yet you have commercials with a kid crying talking about send money to Egypt. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about, like he said, when he's president, you're not going to see no more of those commercials. Send $15 to Egypt. Motherfucker, send $15 to North Las Vegas. Send $15 down to Southern fucking California. Send it down to Compton. Send it down to motherfuckers that need money.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to build, listen.
What
I like about him is he's a big-time negotiator. It's about time that we stop getting the raw end of the fucking deals
and negotiate,
and we start getting the positive end of these deals.
You're not coming in.
It's about time we get some of these fucking jobs back that left the country. And I could go on and on and on about this.
All right.
This is not the platform.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you like his negotiations.
I like the fact he's going to build the military. There's a lot I like about this motherfucker.
Okay, well, here's something.
He's not an established politician.
Right.
He can't be fucking bought. I like that about him.
And he doesn't give a fuck.
He can't be bought.
Well, you see his childish remarks that he makes. He's almost like a kid. I mean, he's got to learn to be a little bit more professional. You are leading the country.
He speaks his mind, and sometimes he puts his foot in his mouth. And
but part of your job is...
people seem to love it.
They do. But here's what I think's funny. What about his wife, Melania? Now, see, no one ever thinks about, like, this bitch is going to be the first lady.
That's a bonus.
A bonus. So I mean, this fucking woman doesn't have a degree in finance.
No.
She doesn't have a degree in history.
Not that I know
She has
of.
a degree in gold digging and sucking cock. So you got Donald Trump as the president, and here comes the first lady. Ba, 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 ba. What do you specialize in? Gold digging and sucking cock. So here's Melania. He's over there running business, negotiating deals with Iraq and everybody else. And this is the lady that's supposed to be working at our schools and our parks and dealing with the Red Cross. Melania's going to show up in a Versace outfit with her makeup done, and this is a lady that doesn't want to touch somebody if they have HIV. This is a lady that's not going to want to touch a man if his arm just got ripped off from the army. So, it's a pretty weird situation that the first lady is going to be like, ooh, you got shot? Oh, fuck, I can't put my Gucci's over there.
Well,
the first lady's
we're not necessarily hiring her. I get your point, but
you mean you get my point? That's going to be the first lady. So when you hire a president, you got to look at his wife as well too. So I'm all for Trump, but I'm very curious to see what Melania, the model, as the first lady, is going to spread around our country. Is the model going to be to get skinny, snort cocaine, and gold dig? Is that what she's going to teach our daughters? Versus you got Hillary Clinton. Let's move on. Hillary Clinton wins Nevada easily. I'll say what I have to say about her first, and I'll let you say. I like Hillary Clinton. Is she a lying, scheming, fucking cunt? Yes. I mean, who isn't? What politician isn't? They're all liars. They're all schemers. At one point or the other, they all should be in jail. There's not a president or a governor candidate out there that shouldn't have done 18 months in prison. They've all committed fraud, wire fraud, at some point, at some time, period. I like how she supports women, and I feel that...
She don't support women.
Just hear me out. I feel that she's been supporting women for a long time and women's rights. I have a daughter, and if there is going to be a woman president, let her do her thing. I have a daughter.
What about all those fucking women that were banging Bill Clinton? Yeah, she supported them real fucking well.
Well, of course. She's supported by sitting her punk ass at home while George got his cock sucked. That's a supporting woman. If anything, she deserves a fucking Academy Award for first supporting lady. She let him go out there and grind. Let him go out there and get his balls licked up like a Great Dane. Whatever the fuck it takes. He nutted on Monica's fucking thing, bitch saved it, put it in a plastic bag, and called the police.
Well, she wasn't on the side of all those female victims of her husband. Let's just say that.
Yeah, well, whatever the case is, dude. So, what do you think about Hillary Clinton?
I think she had fucking Navy SEALs and an ambassador fucking killed in Benghazi. That's what I think. I think she sent them no fucking help when they were begging for help.
Okay.
When they were under fire. That's what I think. I think she has fucking high-class, high-security fucking emails on her server in a fucking unsecured server in her basement.
How many presidents?
That's what I think.
How many presidents and governors got caught doing work?
She hasn't accomplished anything.
Of course, but how many people in her same position have done worse that haven't been caught?
We're not talking about anybody else.
Well, I'm just saying, look at it. I mean, is it all that bad? 5 people? I mean, yeah, it's bad. 5 people died. There's probably been dozens and hundreds of Americans killed in similar situations that we've never heard nothing about.
Well, we could turn this podcast into fucking politics.
All right, so
we could get back into fucking
I like Hillary Clinton. I like her going for the women. Is she going to be the president of the United States? I don't fucking think so. What do you think about her? What do you think about her?
I think she edged out.
You said dirty bitch, cunt. What did you say about her?
Yeah, what I said about her is...
lying thief bitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully she's going to end up in prison.
All right. Donald Trump, great guy. The first lady's going to be weird as a motherfucker. Great negotiator. Think he can handle our fucking country and go do what he needs to do. I like your attitude.
How about this communist Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders?
Let me tell you about this guy.
I want you to vote on Bernie Sanders and I approve this message.
I got a knock on my front door.
I tell you what, this is Bernie Sanders and I approve this message. Hey, Bernie.
I got to knock.
Hey, Bernie.
I got to knock on my front door from this comment.
I can fucking run better than Bernie, dude.
I got a phone.
Bernie's a salesman.
I got a phone call.
Bernie's like an old vacuum salesman.
His
cleaners.
people called the office.
Bernie Sanders is calling you today to tell you to support Bernie.
This guy
Bernie's
has one hell of a ground game, I'll say that. He's
Bernie's
still lost.
Bernie's got a mouthpiece on him a little bit out there. He's got a little East Coast Boston.
All he's doing is telling people, I'm going to take all the wealthy people's money and give it to you.
Yeah, Bernie, you're full of shit. You don't
free
have
college, free phone, free fucking rent, free this, free that.
Bernie can get free nuts on his chin.
Yeah.
Bernie doesn't have a chance of winning. You might as well drop out just like Bush.
Go back
Jeb
to
Bush drops out, doesn't have a chance at winning.
Go
what
back
do you
to
say?
Russia.
Go back to Russia?
Yeah.
Is that where that motherfucker's? Is that?
See you later. He took his honeymoon in Russia, for Christ's sake. Go back to Russia.
Fuck, oh, you're an American. You took your honeymoon in Russia. Get the fuck out of here.
See you later.
Bernie, see ya. Wouldn't want to be. Hey, Bernie, you're fired.
Now that's a good one.
Oh my God! Hey, Donald Trump. If you come back, if it goes head to head with you and fucking Hillary, and you win, and you don't look over and say, Hillary, you're fired. You're sorry. And if the network doesn't get behind him and give him fucking $10 million for doing that, they got to be the dumbest motherfuckers in the world.
The network ain't going to get behind him.
Oh, my God. Moving on, like I said, Major League Baseball is right around the corner. Skip's most wonderful time of the year.
Now, pitchers and catchers have reported to spring training, my people.
Yes, they have. The spring training is in full effect. Giants load up on their starting rotation. A couple different things going on. What do you think about the Giants?
I think watch out for the Diamondbacks in the National League West.
Watch out for the Diamondbacks.
I'm giving you an early sleeper.
Well, Skip, we're going to give a lot of early sleepers. It's too early now.
Yeah, well, they picked up Shelby Miller from the Cardinals. They picked up fucking Greinke from the stole Greinke from the Dodgers in the free agency market. And they can score, man. They got a good offense.
Yeah.
Watch out for the Diamondbacks. That's my early sleeper.
That's your early sleeper?
Yeah, I'll come back to you. Well, remember my sleeper last year was the Mets. How'd they do? Pretty good.
Yeah, they did pretty fucking good. I'll just tell you right now, my sleeper very, very early is San Francisco Giants are in the World Series.
Wow. Well, they're there every other year.
Well, I'm just telling you something simple. I didn't tell you I was going to fucking make your cock bigger. I didn't tell you I was going to increase your bankroll by $1 million. I was just telling you that San Fran's got a great fucking team, and I think it's their year this year to kick ass and take names. If you think Kansas City's winning it again, I got a fucking ocean beachfront property to sell you in North Las Vegas. How about that, pal?
They had their moment.
Yeah. All right, so, I mean, what about the Phillies? I mean...
Phillies?
Yeah.
Oh, God. How about Jimmy Rollins? Have you heard this?
What?
My man Jimmy Rollins. You know, he ended up getting traded to the Dodgers last year.
Well, I know about that. A couple of your players are on the Dodgers.
Well, he's a free agent, Jimmy Rollins. He's 37 years old. Jimmy Rollins, J-Roll, we loved you in Philadelphia.
You actually played better than Philly, be honest with you.
Well, of course. He was part of the dynasty in Philly when we got to those 2 World Series and won the World Series in 2008. He was the 2007 National League MVP. He just took a minor league contract with the White Sox yesterday. J-Roll. 37 years old.
Shame on you.
I understand you're just trying to keep it going, brother.
No. Take your money and bounce over. You're making yourself look fucking stupid.
Come on, J-Roll. You're better than that.
Did you Charles Barkley your bankroll? Did you Charles Barkley all that money that you made? Did you not? Did you gamble all your money and still have to work? Shame on you and Charles. Because Charles, I'm getting tired of hearing your commendations.
J-Roll, you're better than a minor league contract with the White Sox, brother. Just take your money and bounce like the boss just said.
Yeah, exactly. Bounce off them balls like a catcher's chin and just get the fuck out of the league. You're a good dude. Like I said, you accomplished a lot. But it's like Skipper says, when we're reading your headlines that you're down in AA making no money in AAA, I mean, it's fucking flat out embarrassing. Yeah. You were a superstar. You had your time to shine. Now it's time to go take your wife and wine and dine. Yeah. And your career's over.
Yeah, and you just had a young kid. I mean, his kid's only, 2-3 years old. I mean, go spend time with your family. Take your money. Enjoy your life. You don't need to be playing AAA ball for the White Sox.
That's a fucking
fact.
Come
on, J-Roll.
Come on. Anyway, so other teams, like I said, we don't really need to talk a lot about it right now, but just know that spring training is in full effect. Skipper and I will keep you up to date, detail by detail.
That's
all
for
the
sure.
trays, all the moves, who's hot, who's not, who's going to win, but more importantly, who's going to get you the motherfucking money when you go to the cage. When you put that fucking game in, when you get on the internet and put your fucking numbers in, who's going to win you the money? That's the fuck what we're going to tell you. Moving on into college basketball, Skip. I know we missed Monday's podcast. I don't like talking about Saturday, so we'll make it brief. Number 1, Villanova, 77-66 over Butler. Number 2, Kansas holds on the road against K-State, 72-63. Kansas also has a marquee matchup tonight against Baylor.
Kansas
they have a marquee matchup tonight against Baylor.
Kansas is a 2-point favorite on the road tonight in Baylor. Kansas -2. The total's 149.5. Just a couple notes about this game. Forward for Baylor, Rico Gathers will not be starting tonight with the flu.
And that's all we'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
He might have been a little too close to the skipper last night.
He was real close to the skipper last night. You know, I don't know.
They're going to try to get him in the game, just like you tried to get me in here to do the podcast.
Oh, yeah, no, they told him, listen, I know.
He's not going to start the game. He's got the shits. He's got the flu. He's shaking a little bit. He's got the sweats.
You talking about doing a crossover, go up for a rebound and shit your pants and drips down your leg. That may pose a fucking problem with the NCAA. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping not to shit at the caucus tonight.
Hashtag no sharding on the fucking court. You know what I mean?
If I shard at the caucus, it could be ugly.
If you shard at the caucus, it's going to be front page. Skip from hits fucking reality handicapper. Big skipper scene sharded at the caucus. Oh, my God.
I already told my wife, if you see me head to the fucking door, man, just get up and follow me. Don't ask no questions.
Dude,
just get to the fucking car fast.
Yeah, no, and they're not making no diapers for you. You can't even put on an old school diaper, huh?
Oh, fuck no.
You don't have to do an old school sheet like the
Hey,
cloth.
I live in a pretty prestigious neighborhood. Yeah, I will pat myself on the back for that.
Of course you do.
I'm not going to a caucus in the hood. Nothing wrong with the hood. I'm going to the caucus in the second richest zip code in the state of Nevada. Let's just say that.
Hey, Skip, you're doing big things. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But hold
so
on.
it's not a place you want to be sharting.
But no, that's a fucking fact. Now, we want to go from sharting to shooting. I've been a sharpshooter in this NBA. I've been a sharpshooter in this college basketball. You know, I just want to address something real quick to ladies and gentlemen. You want to go over our list? We've had 5 games of the years throughout the season.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to read them off, or do you want to tell our people our records so I can get to my point? I think you know where I'm going with this.
You talking about the college football game of the year winner?
Let's just go back and start with baseball. Total inside.
Oh, yeah. National League Game of the Year last summer.
Winner.
American League Game of the Year last summer. Winner. Baseball Total of the Year last summer.
And these are all, hold on. These are all posted on Instagram.
Yeah,
you can go back. Me and Skip have foretold the future on these podcasts for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And you ever want, like, if
Just
you ever
go back
doubt
to-
us,
yeah,
go back to a podcast like
That's
3
it.
weeks before.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Winner.
National League Game of the Year winner, American League Game of the Year winner. Our baseball total year was a winner. As a matter of fact, I think that won by like 7 or 8 runs. It was a blowout winner.
It was Kansas City. I remember it was a 12-6 game.
In football, our college football game of the year was a 4-touchdown winner.
Blowout.
Our NFL game of the year was Kansas City over San Diego in San Diego, 33-3. Blowout winner.
So out of the last,
our college total of the year was a fucking winner in college football. We dropped our NFL total of the year, so that's 1, and Saturday was a fucking disaster. But that being said,
so what we're saying is out of the 8 game of the years that we've had, 6-2.
In the last 6 months, yeah.
6-2. So if you're normally betting $10,000 a game and you step up and bet $20,000 at a 6-2 record, you make a little shy of $80,000.
6 wins at 120 and 44 in losses is
40,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about
80,000.
I said 20,000. A normal bet's 10. You know, you go up to 20. Normal better bets $1,000 a game. Bets up to our big plays to 2,000. You know, you make a little bit short of $8,000.
What you're trying to say is if you play with,
No, what I'm trying to say is on Saturday, Oklahoma took on West Virginia, number 10, number 3 Oklahoma Sooners. We've been talking about Kruger for a long, long time. We've been studying these teams for a long, long time. And our game of the year was West Virginia. They took it in the fucking shorts. They got their fucking ass whooped and was destroyed 76-62. And I just want to let people know that I'm a human being and my college side of the year lost. Plain and fucking simple.
The game was a lot closer than the final score. We're not here
to
make...
but I don't give a fuck.
No, we're not here to make excuses. The bottom line is Oklahoma was 4-12 against the spread their last 16 games going into that game. They've been struggling on the road. They got a very, very short bench. They live and die by the fucking 3. And West Virginia had only lost 1 game at home all year. I mean, I loved your play. I absolutely loved it. I mean, I lost 26,000 on the fucking game.
150 for me, yeah.
I know. You lost 144,000, whatever the fuck it was. I lost 26. Hey, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, it's a loss. Yeah. I just want to let ladies and gentlemen know that's part of the territory. Losing comes with the territory. Yeah. But the difference is as long as you win 3 games to every one you lose, I don't think anybody's having a problem going 6-2. Is that what my paperwork says?
Well, here's my point. If you're in this for an instant lottery ticket, for a scratch-off.
Then play the lottery.
If you're in this for the long run, and you want a long-term second income or third income,
Call us.
Then call us at 877-220-6540, and we'll help you. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. This is for big boys. High risk, high reward for big boys. It's as simple as that.
Period.
In the long run, we're the best in the world. Do we lose games? Absolutely. We don't walk on water. We don't have the cure for cancer. We can't make your dick bigger. However, we will make your bankroll bigger,
and that's a fucking fact, period. Absolutely. But you have to do it our way.
Right.
See, guys, ladies and gentlemen, people need to understand that they call here, they sign up. If we do it your way, we get your results. If you do it our way, you get world-class results. And like I said, I'm the most feared sports bettor in the world. I'm the #1 documented individual in the world, 71%. I'm the only guy that's documented 71% on the Business Financial Network. So would you rather take games from a guy that's proven to be the best in the world on the Business Financial Network, or some telephone tough guy telling you he's 80% and he's a millionaire when he's calling you from a Motel 6 or a Budget Suites?
And if
Wake the fuck up, ladies and gentlemen.
And if and when in the rare case we lose a game, we'll look you in the fucking face and tell you it didn't work out.
That's correct. No excuses.
However, we're going to come back strong like we always do, and we're going to fucking get on a 7-8 game. I
want to stop you there, though, because you're going into a little pitch like we're losing, but we're coming back. To be honest with you, we're not losing.
It was a great
We lost that game.
It was a great
But we still hit 74% last week, Skip.
It was a great
So don't
week.
mislead these motherfuckers and tell them we're losing.
It was a great week.
We're winning more than ever. If you're part of our team, if you're part of our organization, you're sending money.
Oh, absolutely.
Period.
Yeah.
I got over 30 people paying today, period. We'll write probably $60,000 to $70,000 in business today.
My point
is, you guys out there in your underwear that are sending free picks, begging for $50, we will probably write $50,000 in business today. Yes or no, Skip?
Absolutely. My point is, don't be a weekend warrior. Do this for the right reason. Treat it like a business, and it'll give you that kind of a return.
Moving on. Like I said, we have a lot. Golden State in the NBA, they're kicking ass and fucking taking names. Anthony Davis, just to go all around the place, drops 59 and 20 on Detroit in that 111-106 Pelicans victory. I mean, how good is this motherfucking one-eyebrow motherfucker?
That's a hell of a game.
This unibrow motherfucker is pretty fucking good, dude. I tell you that. And then you got the Warriors the other night. You got Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, my boy Money Mayweather, Jamie Foxx watching from courtside as Draymond Green starts at center and puts up a triple-double as Golden State beats the Clippers 115-112 Saturday. We also had the Clippers as our blowout winner last night, who beat Atlanta 102-92 in a solid win.
Yep.
Shout out to the Grinder for winning another $50,000.
Golden State Warriors, fastest team ever to get to 50 wins.
Here's what I can say about them.
50-5.
They're young. They're sharpshooters. They have celebrities behind them. They are the modern-day L.A. Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
They are the modern-day New York Knicks. They are the modern-day Chicago Bulls, all in one.
They have absolutely taken over this league.
They've taken over the celebrity part of it. They've taken over the league, and not necessarily with flashy and dancing players. That's what I love. Just hardcore basketball, sharp-shooting, basketball-playing motherfuckers.
24-0 at home.
Oh.
How about the Spurs?
Fucking
28-0 at home.
28. You know what? I'd have to be more impressed with the old men over in San Antonio with that type of record versus Golden State.
Hey, when push comes to shove, they're going to give Golden State a run for their money.
That's a fucking fact. Hats off to both of them.
Ain't that right, Bobby Bass?
Yeah, but hey, Bobby, you say some way out shit on the comments, bro.
That Bobby, man, he's fucking,
like he says,
fucking out there.
Oh, he's out there for sure.
Good dude, real good dude.
Real good dude.
But out there, man.
But I think it's more than the marijuana he's on, dude, because he gets off on these rants. I mean, he's not against us. He goes on rants on some way out shit.
Man.
He has our back, and that's why I would never block him. No. If you want to go crazy and talk shit, go ahead. Fuck it, I got your back.
Shout out to Jude. Shout out to the AZ handicapper.
AZ handicapper's in the motherfucking house.
For the small people out there, little AZ.
Hey, I didn't even plan on giving shout-outs out there. I got so many that I could do. I don't want to leave nobody out. But
Phoenix Suns lost 12 straight, Steve.
Yeah, Phoenix Suns sucked 12 straight cocks. I mean, as far as
when the sun goes down in the city,
they should be embarrassed. It's another city.
They're 4-23 on the road.
Yeah, and it's one of the one of the top 5 richest cities in the fucking United States.
And they fired,
you know how much money's in Phoenix and Scottsdale, Skip?
And they fired Hornacek. It doesn't seem like it's helped. They haven't turned. No. They've lost 12 games in a row. I don't think Hornacek was your problem.
No, well, I don't know. Take your Utah Jazz ass out of here anyway. What they need in Utah is a spicy player, borderline fraudulent. Phoenix, sorry. Borderline fraudulent guy out there that's a little bit hip, it can get into his players' heads a little bit, live a good life out there in Phoenix and get the fans behind him, because bringing an old man to clap his hands over there ain't getting it done. Bringing an ex-player over there clapping his hands ain't getting it done. You got to have a leader, somebody that you can run local commercials and have a borderline superstar. Your coach has to be a guy the community loves, a guy that the community supports. Otherwise, you ain't shit but a 3-inch dick at a hip-hop porno. You're useless.
Charlotte and Portland both on 5-game win streaks.
We can go on all day. We can go on all day about that.
We can talk about the Lakers losing 6 in a row. They're 5-28 on the road.
We could talk about how Kobe Bryant's shooting air balls every other game.
Nothing makes me happier.
No, nothing makes me happier either, because like I said, the Lakers are disgusting. The fact that Magic Johnson and all these people, Jerry Buss, the fact that these old school people just sit there and let a team like that look like that
Shame on you.
is flat out fucking amazing. You got
It's a disgrace.
Oakland, Golden State Warriors. You put it down for the Bay repping Oakland, one of the most gangster cities in the world, but because of their support out there, got their organization bigger than the LA Lakers. You guys should be fucking embarrassed.
Huge game tomorrow night, back to college. Number 1 Villanova takes on number 5 Xavier.
That should be a marquee matchup,
I
Skip.
got a lot of interest in that game.
Well, I tell you what, you got
Philadelphia pride, my friend. That's a big game.
Oh yeah, it is. You got some young studs. You got marquee matchups over there. Pretty solid defense for both teams. Offensively, they can both get the job done. It's going to come down to who plays more fundamental basketball, who is more unselfish, who plays more as a team, that gets the job done. Moving on into NFL, and we'll get out of here. Rob Gronkowski, great guy, friend of mine, one of the most cool party guys in the world, offers a couple $10,000 to fuck in front of everybody on his nonstop party cruise. Comes out of the blue, offers a couple to just sit there and fuck porno style, just as like a statue or a monument, as a entertainment. We want you two to fuck for an hour. I'll give you $10,000 in front of everybody.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't know how to react to that.
Well, I mean,
there's part of me that wants to say that's cool as hell, and there's another part of me that wants to say that's fucking demented.
Well, then you read my mind.
I'm gonna go with that's pretty fucking cool.
I'm gonna go with that's pretty fucking cool too. So we're gonna go with both parts. I'd have to say that's pretty fucking cool too. But here's the thing, once again, that we've told these people. You get these young kids that come out of college, you get to the NFL, you become not only are you a millionaire, but now you're worth tens of millions.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes worth hundreds million. This is a $100 million player right here.
Super stud, yeah.
Okay, and once again, it's a fact that players get too much money and they forget that they have to be a public figure.
They don't get too much money. They just don't know how to handle the money.
Well, I agree.
They deserve
Pay them $1 billion.
They deserve the fucking
I'm not
money.
hating on their salary. They don't know how to handle the money that they get.
Yeah.
Skip, we've seen it in Las Vegas millions of fucking times. These players that are rich, they come to town. Listen, I'm okay with you taking your party boat out, but take your party boat out with only your close friends. Your guys that you know that you don't have cameras, your buddies that you went to school with, people that you know that aren't going to get in any trouble. You don't just have a random party boat where you have 50 people that you don't know on the boat with cell phones and pictures. And because like I said, dude, you're not in the porn industry. It's not like you're Dirk Diggler. Hey, man, you two fuck out here on my boat or whatever. You're not Hugh Hefner. You're a professional football player. So you got to carry yourself in a certain manner when you're in public. See, it blows my mind. Like, if Gronk likes to watch people fuck and jack his dick or fuck somebody else, that's on him. I've seen it with celebrities. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and Skip, I'm deep in these streets, and a lot of people that get money, they do some weird shit, man. Whether it's take a cucumber in their ass, whether they want to jack a transvestite off, whether they want to get fucked in their ass. My thing is, Gronk, even if you're a cool dude and you fuck all women and you like to see people fuck and you're a party guy, you got to keep it behind closed doors. These owners that pay you the type of money to do this don't want somebody like that representing their team. I hire you and I pay you all this money. You're supposed to live your life. You're supposed to have fun. But remember, you're a public figure. You have to give up certain things to live that life.
So he didn't invite Robert Kraft on the boat is what you're saying.
So Robert Kraft wasn't on the boat. However, Bill Cosby got an invitation. All I know is Allen Iverson got an invitation. I mean, there was some great people.
Derek Fisher was there?
Derek Fisher was the first one that got an invitation. Derek Fisher's the one that'll jump it off.
Kim Kardashian was there?
Oh, my God. Listen, you motherfuckers out there think Derek Fisher is an ugly little frog, man. If Derek Fisher will fuck your bitch. And you guys better stop fucking with Derek Fisher. Yeah. Oh, my God. Derek Fisher's done took about 6 people's bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you bring him to your team, man, he's fucking your bitch.
He was the first one waiting at the dock for that boat to fucking.
Oh, absolutely. And he'd be the first one I called. Hey, Fish, we're picking you up. We got a party cruise, bro.
Yeah.
He's thinking, I'm fucking somebody's wife. He doesn't even need to bring.
No, he ain't bringing a date.
Fisher ain't bringing nobody.
No.
Is it a party at everybody's wife's? Cool, I'm in.
Yeah, he's stealing
I'm fucking somebody.
He's stealing somebody's bitch.
Oh, my God. We've labeled Derek Fisher this month officially as the NBA pussy crook.
Yeah. The pussy crook of the year.
I fucking love it. Like I said, Gronk, you're a great dude. You're a party guy. I'd like to party. Just remember, you can't do ecstasy. You're not filming an episode of Entourage, bro.
Or Money Talks.
Or Money Talks. This ain't Money Talks or Entourage. You actually have a job. This is your real life. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool that you offered someone to bank for $10,000. And I think if those people didn't take the money and fuck, they're stupid. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people are on that boat to be around groupies and live that life. I'm sure you could have easily found a man and woman that would have fucked. And if I was on the boat, it would have been good entertaining. I'd have looked at it for a little while. I mean, you would have looked.
Yeah, I would have taken a peek.
But like I said, great fucking deal. I like it. Keep having fun. You just got to watch yourself, Gronk, because like I said, man, they're paying you a lot of money. You're a public figure. And like I said, I like to party and do the craziest shit in the world. I've had to basically stop being me ever since Money Talks came out. Me and Kelly can't go out and do the things that we used to do no more because of people taking pictures and stalkers and people turning that around into Steve was out partying and getting drunk. Does that make me a worse handicapper? Like I said, him wanting to watch a 15-inch cock go in a girl's asshole, does that make him a worse football player? Just means he likes watching people fuck. Just do it behind closed doors. That's all I'm telling any of you athletes. Plain and fucking simple. Skip, here's the bottom fucking line. The VIP Sports Podcast is about the movement of legalizing gambling, making gambling legal in every city and state. Like I said, there's no sense of people paying tax when all you got to do is make gambling legal. They'll pay for the roads, it'll pay for schools, it'll pay for parks, it'll pay for recreation, and it'll leave Uncle Sam from taking 40% from me. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, the government should be the book. Christ, they keep all the vig.
All right. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, look at me and look at me very, very close. This is a $1 trillion industry. We talk a lot of shit, we have fun, but we make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the Michael Jordan of the business, period. Anybody that says they win more than me, they're lying, period. I'm the #1 documented individual in the world, 72.3%. I have the #1 sales force in the world. My company does between $150,000 and $250,000 a week in business, period. I work strictly off a commission basis only. I don't get paid unless you do. For the guys that are smaller out there that need to build the bankroll, we have several different programs for you guys to get involved in before you deal with me in the commission program. But there's always a crawl before you walk before you run. I'm just getting very tired of saying this, guys. From the bottom of my fucking heart, stop going to the internet and believing these websites that are telling you they're 40-0. If you see a guy on social media telling you he's 50-0 and he's not showing you sports tickets like I do, if he's not showing you pictures of the money, 9 out of 10 times it's a fucking lie. When a guy calls you and tells you that he has a lock, the only lock is on your front fucking door. When a guy tells you he knows a guy that knows a guy that knows another guy, that guy 9 out of 10 times don't know shit. This is a $1 trillion industry, ladies and gentlemen. You deserve your fair fucking share. There's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the world. I'm getting rich, Skip's getting rich, all of our clients are getting rich. We want you to get rich. If you thought about placing sports bets and never have, now's your time. If you thought about calling us because you bet on your own, now's your time. If you're winning on your own and you want to make more money, now's the time. Nobody makes more money than us in professional betting in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's a $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share, plain and fucking simple. Skip, I'm a little bit under the weather as well. I want you to end this podcast today on a positive note. I want you to tell these people, give them a little sales pitch why they need to call. But look at me, guys. It's time to stop fucking around. This ain't a party. This ain't a disco. There ain't no fucking around. When it comes down to your money and the money that you work your ass off for, unless you have a money tree in your backyard or unless you're a trust fund kid, you can't just fuck off money. And when you let some guy call you out of blue and give you a fucking game with your hard-earned money, or somebody calls you up and offers you a free game, free could be the most expensive word in the fucking world. If somebody calls you up, gives you a game, you bet $500 on and it loses, what part of free is that? Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Cheap things aren't good. Good things aren't cheap. Let me show you how to make more money. It's a $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share. Steve Stevens, VIP Sports, we love you. Skipper, take him the fuck out of here.
I think you just did a phenomenal job. The only thing I can add to that, the conference tournaments are starting in less than 2 weeks. Now's the time to build your bankroll. There's only 3 games left in the regular college basketball season. The NBA's on fire. Hockey's on fire. Go ahead and give us a call. Let me do something crazy. I always like to do something crazy.
But before you do that, pump these motherfuckers up a little bit. The money that we're making is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. We make millions and millions of dollars a year betting sports, no matter what your race, no matter your height, no matter your weight. Everybody could use a second income. Even Bill Gates comes out with a new Windows every other year. You can never have enough money. Give it a shot. Give it a try. If you never bet before, now's the time. Now's the time to build a bankroll. March Madness is next week. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Get your fucking fair share and let me help you do it. There comes a time where you comes a time where you to shine, and that day is fucking today. We love you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go kick some ass.
Let's go get it. Kick some fucking ass. Call me right now, 877-220-6540. I'm going to run a 4-day package. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days of college basketball, 4 days of NBA winners for a $100 bill. I can't make it any cheaper than this. A $100 bill. A Ben Franklin. 4 days of college and pro basketball, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, for a flat $100. You want to make some money? Put your feet in the water. Come and test us out. Let me show you a track record of consistency. Let me earn your trust. Let me build your bankroll. Give me 10%, and believe me, I'll earn the other 90%. 4 days of winners, $100, 877-220-6540. I'm out. I feel like shit. I've given you everything I've got here tonight.
And I appreciate it, man. Like I said,
I got a caucus going on. Oh, I didn't tell you. My son gets the ball tonight. They got a scrimmage tonight. My son is getting the ball. He's
shit.
He's fired the
Shout
fuck
out to Right Side out there. Go knock him the fuck dead.
Good luck, son. I'm going to try to stop by and catch a couple innings. I got to get to the caucus. I got to get to the toilet. I got to get on the phone. I got a lot of shit I got to do, Steve.
At the end of the day, we got to get money. Sit back, relax. Give us 1% of your trust. I guarantee you, as a businessman as well as a gentleman, I won't let you down. Fair enough. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. We love you. VIP Sports. We're out. Bring that music in, Kenny. I got to go get paid.
Mic check, bitch. Mic check, bitch. Hearing things. Hearing things. Been hearing a lot of shit though. Gotta release that shit, bitch. Fuck you. Hold up. I got you, Dirt. I got you, Dirt. I got you. I got you.